The NPC system is pretty involved once you get into it. Right when you load into the game with your building hammer, you already have access under the outdoor tab to all of these buildings that you see. Control center, logger shed, quarry, livestock farm, botanical garden, NPC house, canteen, medical center, recreation hall. All of those buildings are available to you. To rescue NPCs from either map 01 or map 02, you only need the control center. For map 01, there are 11 bandit camps total. Only 5 of them have NPCs. This bandit camp in C1, this bandit camp C5, A7, B7, G6, and H1. C5 and H1 are both large bandit camps, so it's going to have probably 11 to 14 bandits. The smaller camps like C1 and G6, those ones will probably have about 7 to 11 bandits. I would say it takes approximately 30 minutes to clear, rescue, and loot at each bandit camp, and then you have the drive time. So I would say if you do all in one day, it's probably going to take you about 3 hours. On map 02, the smaller map, as you can see on the screen, these are the bandit camps. There's only 5 on the map. So you just go there, you clear it, you rescue, you loot, whatever you need to do, and then you will come back to your base and they will be here. For the control center, once you have it built, you're going to want to connect it to power and water. So you just click on the power tab, connect it to whichever battery table you have listed here. Water source, connect it to whatever water storage you have listed here. And then your warehouse is where they will deposit whichever resource building you select. They do that every day at midnight. So this is the preference list. This is where you select which one you want. You don't have to build all these buildings. If you only want them to bring you fruits and veggies, you could just select botanical greenhouse and only build that one. If you want meats only, you could do livestock farm. Quarry is going to bring you ore, clay, rock, limestone, a little bit of saltpeter. Logger shed is only going to be logs, sticks, and plant fibers. You can also equip your NPCs with firearms. I've given them all AKs to help defend me. If you build your base somewhere where you might end up getting some zombie visitors from across the street or from the nearby motel, then you might want to have them have guns. You don't need to provide them with any ammo. They come with their own unlimited ammo, and they cannot take any damage. They don't have any health bars. They cannot die. You don't have to worry about them getting walloped on by zombies at all. But they will shoot you if you get in their line of sight while they're in attack mode. The other thing to be aware of is they do have a daily consumption for water and for power. So that's shown here. Their power daily consumption is 8, and their water daily consumption is 24. I only have 1 bed. You can build as many as you want. There are 5 here with only the 1 bed, so that doesn't stop them. This is what the NPC house looks like inside. I have the botanical garden. This is the canteen. So Sasha's going in the canteen. There's nothing to interact with in any of these buildings. You can't store anything, build anything, or do anything in any of these buildings. It's just for the NPCs. Here's the medical center. Barry's in here, or Mike's in here. I get them confused. Over here we have the livestock farm. This comes equipped with its own piggies. And back here is the recreation hall. So, kind of cool building. It says Leisure Club out front. And then this is the logger's shed right here. And we have the quarry right next to it. So, that's how the system works. If you have any other questions about how to rescue the NPCs, how productivity works, or what resources you might get, or which NPCs are where, then you can check out my guide on my websites, through and 3vgaming.com. I'll have it linked in the description box down below.